Okay, guys, I don't plan to stay so long on this call, but personally, I'm actually charged up. I'm a little bit hyper. I don't know if it's because of the setups I'm seeing in the market or probably because of the profits we had this morning. I don't know, or whichever. I'm actually charged up this morning. So I want to first start by saying welcome and Happy New Week, guys. So today, let's jump right into it. We'll be looking at our usual pairs, GBPUSD, EURUSD, and gold. Then sure, you guys can send in whatever charts or whatever pair you want me to analyze for you guys. You guys can send it. You can use the chat box. You can use the chat box to actually communicate the pairs you want me to analyze for you. But without wasting much time, let's just jump right into it. So this week we'll be looking at, firstly, we'll be looking at GBPUSD. So GBPUSD this week, I'm bullish on GBPUSD. Now, if we look at it, all the while we've been heavily bearish on GBPUSD, and the price has actually just been following what we've been saying, our analysis on GBPUSD for like since last month. Price has actually been following our analysis and everything we've been saying, which means we are doing something right. So this week, if we look at the weekly time frame, let me go down to this other side. Because if we look at the weekly time frame, now the chart is a little bit messy. I'm sorry, but then we'll see from this point. Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, just use the chat box, please. If you can hear me clearly, use the chat box. Okay, perfect. Good. I just wanted making sure you guys can hear me clearly. So looking at it on the daily time frame, let's see it clearly. We'd see that price already created a head and shoulder. This is the left shoulder. This is the head. This is the right shoulder. And obviously, we've been seeing that, okay, price has gotten to this point. And I expect to see price also go up this week. I expect more bullish moves on GBPUSD. Let me go back to this other side of the chart. So I expect to see more bullish moves this week on GBPUSD to somewhat around this region before we continue to push down. I just want to see more bullish moves this week on GBPUSD. And now, when I was about sending out this trade, but now the trade left us already. Actually left us because I expected price at this point, I expected price to come down to around this region or this region where it already started leaving us already. So I expected price to actually tap into this region or this region before it starts buying. You can see I sent out this bias on the free channel, which you can see price is actually just doing exactly as or what I expect it to do. So on GBPUSD this week, I'm expecting more bullish leg than the bearish leg. Now, different reasons also. Another thing is, on this part, we can see that, okay, price at on this area has given us a little break of structure, right? On this part, we can see that price has actually given us little break of structure to the upside. We can call it a change of character, actually. Sorry, a change of character, because now we moved from bearish. Let me use the trend line so you guys will understand what I'm saying better. So we moved from bearish, right? You can see the trend line. I'm coming. You can see the trend line from bearish to bullish now, right? So that's why I'm calling it a change of character. A change of character is simply just when you see a trend change or changes direction, is just a change of character. For instance, this is a downtrend and you see something like this. Now, this point here is a change of character because it has changed from a bullish sentiment from a bearish sentiment to a bullish sentiment. So this region here will be called the change of character because the market just changed direction. Now, when is a break of structure, that's a BOS, is when you see something like this. Maybe the market just tap into this point. At this point now, you can call this region here a break of structure, because a break of structure is the continuation of that trend, while a change of character is the change in the market sentiment as at that point. So that's why I'm calling that one a change of character, right? On the pairing time frame, which is the higher time frame, the higher time frame, the weekly, daily, 4 hours, I still hold my bias that I'm bearish on the higher time frame. But now the interior of the internal structure, we are bullish this week on GBPUSD. So I want to see price actually go back up. As you can see, I want to see price actually go back up this week, either to this region before it continues selling, because we can see price gave us head and shoulder, and I want to see price after going up. I want to see price fall back down to this region, come back up, fall down. Then at this point, I can say, okay, we might either go up, or for now, this is what I'm expecting, a bullish move this week on GBPUSD. Now, not to waste so much time on GBPUSD, let's jump into EURUSD. So I can just analyze GBPUSD, EURUSD, and go. Then I can start receiving questions, and you guys can start sending in pairs you want me to help you analyze. So on EURUSD, EURUSD. Now, EURUSD, if this is your first time joining my live session, I'll have to tell you guys something. EURUSD and GBPUSD actually work almost hand in hand. And what I mean hand in hand is EURUSD might be bullish, GBPUSD also will be bullish. It's just that one moves faster than the other. Now, GBPUSD is already showing us more bullish, or EURUSD is already showing us more bullish leg than GBPUSD. So one moves faster than the other, but I'll tell you, they work hand in hand, right? They work hand in hand, actually. So you can see how price is struggling to break this region. Those that trade support and resistance will see that price is actually finding it a little bit very difficult to break this resistance point. Now, meaning that wherever we see things like this, I'll tell you, liquidity pile up on this region. All these things you're seeing here is liquidity pile up. Now, in my mentorship, I always talk about places how to spot out liquidity. So this is one of those points we see liquidity. The retail traders will say when market gets to a point and can't break it, that particular zone is getting strong. Well, I'm not here to start wasting your time on that one, Shabo. On this region, I see liquidity pile up, and what I want to see the market do is break into this point, break into it, probably do what we call break and retest. Those people that also trade break and retest strategy and continue. I'm also bullish on EURUSD. I'm also bullish on EURUSD. So I want to see EURUSD tap into this region before I start seeing a sell-off on EURUSD also. I want to see price break this region. If you even look at it very well, we can see that price is at some point wanting to create an inverse head and shoulder. If I'm correct, you might see that price is trying to create an inverse head and shoulder on EURUSD. So most likely we'll see something like this. This is not a clear chart, but what I'm trying to say in a nutshell, on EURUSD also, I'm bullish this week. I am bullish this week on EURUSD. We might see price tap into this region. We might see price tap into this region. But I'm bullish this week on EURUSD before we continue seeing a sell-off. Before we continue seeing a sell-off on on EURUSD also. So now on gold, right? On gold, let me rush to gold so that I can receive questions. I can start accepting questions, and you guys can send in what you want me to analyze for you this week. So on gold, all right, we can see how I mapped out all these things also. I am still bearish on gold, right? I'm still bearish on gold, but I want to see gold also. I want to see how gold reacts around this region. Maybe would still go back to the upside. Same way I'm expecting a bullish move on GBPUSD and EURUSD. This week on gold, if we look very well, gold, to me, gold is showing more bearish move than a bullish move. So we might just see a little push up. Gold might not get to this point. Gold might not get to this point because it's showing more bearish move than a bullish move. But on gold, I am bearish on gold. But I want to see this week, I don't trade on Mondays, only when I see good opportunity like this NZD USD. I saw a very good opportunity that I was like, okay, I and my team members, we just need to jump on it and profit. And yeah, I sent out the trade, and I believe all of us were in profit already. So on gold, I want to see how gold reacts around this area. I want to see how gold reacts on this area. Gold is more bearish. Gold is more bearish than bullish this week. Gold is more bearish than bullish this week. So EURUSD this week, bullish. GBPUSD, bullish. But overall, I am bearish on all of them because they've not swept out all the liquidity I'm expecting them to sweep on GBPUSD and EURUSD. I still expect them to still sweep out sell side liquidity and liquidity below before any other move. So you guys can start sending in pairs you want me to analyze for you. You guys can start sending in pairs you want me to analyze for you. So I'll be waiting. I'll be here waiting for you guys to send in the pairs you want me to analyze for you this week. So yeah, you can start sending in. Feel free. This is what we do every Monday. We just analyze the market ahead of time so we know what to do and how to approach the market. And so this is what keeps us consistently profitable. It's not magic. You get it? It's not magic. There's no soap anywhere anybody's bathing. It's just understanding these whole principles. So yeah, what pair would you want me to analyze for you? And use the chat box to communicate with me. What pair you want me to analyze this week for you guys? So be it crypto, it's not, I don't only analyze Forex pairs. I analyze any pair. Even if today they bring out corn USD, I will analyze it. Even if it's SEMO USD, pounded, anything, so long it has a chart, I would analyze it. So I want you guys to actually send in what pairs you want me to trade or what pairs you want to look out for this week. So yeah, you guys should feel free. For those of you just joining today, man, this is what we do every week. I just try to carry everybody along, and let's just see. I just want to see you guys profitable. This is what we do every week, Mondays and on Fridays. For the general public, Mondays and Fridays, we just look at what the market is saying, and on Fridays we talk basically about psychology and your challenge you're having in the market. So send in what you want me to analyze for you this week. So I'll be waiting. Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, help me use the chat box so I'll be sure that I've not just been talking to myself for a long time. If you can hear me, use the chat box. Okay, you're asking if NZD retraced back to our buy zone. I sincerely don't know, because when I said you guys should take partials, I just decided to close the trade. I took partial and I just left the trade running. I just took partials and I left. Okay, you guys can hear me fine. Perfect. So I really don't know if he went back to our buy zone. I really don't know. Well, we already took partials. That's why I'm very sure, because whatever I'm doing, I always post it out there for you guys to also do the same thing. So, but let me see if we went back to our buy zone. Okay. I see what you're saying right now. Yeah, it went back to our buy zone and is selling massively right now. It went back to our buy zone and is selling massively, like it's selling. But it's all good. It was expected. It was actually expected. So, but that means we closed the trade at 1:3.8, taking partials at that point. That's risking just 5 pips. So I feel it's a win-win. The whole point is for us to consistently be in profit. Doesn't matter. Some people might be making $10. Most people might be making $50. It doesn't matter the amount, but the goal is to remain consistently profitable, to remain in profit. It is better than loss. Please, can you pick a pair on the moment? You guys should pick a pair. Any pair you want me to analyze for you guys. You guys should. What pair do you want us? Normally, me, I might not call out. I might not take this trade. Any pair I'm calling, I'm analyzing right now, because I don't trade on Mondays. Because Mondays are just very, very choppy. A lot of things. The market is not settled, so you might not get the best out of it. Only for scalpers or people that don't really want to stay in the market for long. So for myself, I don't really trade Mondays unless I see good opportunity. You get, unless I see very good opportunity. So, but you guys can tell me the pair you want me to analyze, and I will analyze it, and you guys should just take advantage of it. So what pair would you want me to analyze? Okay. This week on gold, I'm still bearish on gold. Right now, I would tell you guys to avoid trading gold this Monday, because we might just see something like this. We might see gold do something like this and go back up and now start selling. So I would say you guys should avoid Euro AUD. Okay, Euro AUD. On gold, I would say you guys should just wait for the waters to get clear. On gold, we might just see gold spike to the downside. Before you know it, spike to the upside and continue selling. Now, those that were selling or that were trying to buy, gold will sweep out their liquidity, go back up. Those that want to sell, it will go back, hit their break even and continue selling. This is just liquidity sweep. Okay, so Euro AUD first before USDJPY. Okay, fine. Euro AUD, let's see. Sorry, Euro AUD, okay. Okay, I was looking out for this card CHF, but I called this card CHF on my private channel, on my VIP channel, and yeah, we got stopped out. Sincerely, I'll tell you the truth, we got stopped out. It hit our stop loss. Although I'm bullish on this card CHF, you can see I'm bullish, but I wanted just catching the retracements to this point before selling off. But we got stopped out, and you guys already know I don't use big stop loss. So we got stopped out, but we recovered it with this NZD USD. So yeah, back to what pair was that? Euro AUD. So Euro AUD will go back from the weekly time frame. I like to analyze from the weekly, right? I like to analyze from the weekly. We can now at this point, whenever you see on my chart, you see a red line like this, it signifies liquidity that I'm expecting to be swept out. So now we can see that price got to this point and swept out liquidity, meaning, okay, at this point, I would say we are still bullish, right? Because this is the weekly low. This is the weekly low, this one here. This is the weekly low. And let me take out some of all this noise around. Now, if you look at it very well, those people that like using trend line as their whatever. I'm not saying using trend line is not good or it doesn't work. Now, perspective and individuals differ, right? Any strategy you're using, so long it works for you, stick to it. Not because I trade ETH strategy and it's been working for me for years, for a long time, you will now want to, no. ETH strategy might not work for you if it doesn't fit your personality or if you really don't understand it, right? So every strategy works. I'm not someone that will tell you those trading smart money or ICT or whatever are not really good traders. No, I'm not part of those people that will come and start preaching only strategy to you. So on EURUSD, we can see that, okay, we're bullish. This is trend line already, right? Our trend line is already telling us, okay, we're bullish. So what do we want to see? Personally, I still want to see price come back down and continue buying. Now, all what this thing is doing is simple pullbacks, right? Simple pullbacks just to sweep out liquidity. Let's go to the daily time frame. Let's see it clearly. Permit me to take off this thing. On the daily time frame, we can also see, let's spot out the weekly highs. Let's start with the daily highs, sorry. So on the daily, we can see the daily high here, right? Now, meaning this thing this week is showing more of bears, like I said, to go down before it continues buying. So, but let's take it one step at a time. Now, at this point, we can see that the market at this point is already creating, or it created liquidity, right? Now, this is how I like to break down my charts. No rush, one step at a time. Now, this is on the daily. Let's go to the 4 hours so we'll see things clearly, or even more clear, right? So on this point, we'll see that, okay, at this point, what happened here? At this point, we'll see also price swept out this thing. So now I want to see, I'm coming. Let it load. Now, if you draw your trend line also from this point to this point, right? You can also see that, I'm coming, let me draw my trend line. We can see that price also is giving us more opportunity for more sales, but now to sweep out liquidity. Also, this is on the 30 minutes time frame, because now this liquidity on this zone has been taken. If you look at it very well, it has been taken. So now we want to see pullbacks before a redistribution, right? We want to see pullbacks before redistribution. Are you guys hearing me? If you can hear me, just please indicate in the chat box if you're hearing me. Okay. Why is okay. Why sometimes markets used to break like this? It's a part of manipulation. Now, markets, okay, in response to the question I just got in the chat box, why markets likes to break down, or what did you say? Market likes to break like this. Okay, fine. It's because, one, wherever there's liquidity, right? Quick one, wherever there's liquidity, that's where the market tends to tap into first. Wherever there's liquidity, that's where the market tends to tap into first, regardless of the trend, right? Wherever there's liquidity, market tends to tap into that place first before it continues its movement. So at this point, if there's more liquidity at the top, the market, in as much as we are bearish, right? In as much as we're bearish, remember I said we're going to go down. Remember I said we're going to go down before we start buying. Remember, I said we're going to go down before we start buying. In as much as this week, we might look bearish on Euro AUD. But then, if there's liquidity up, the market is going to go up into this zone and continue selling. It might not even reach this zone. It might just get to this zone like this, right? The market might just get into this zone like this and continue selling. Wherever there's liquidity is where the market taps into first. So I really don't, manipulation don't occur often like that. Most times we just see liquidity sweep and we call it manipulation. So it's important you understand the principles of liquidity sweep and liquidity as a whole. So back to what I was saying on Euro AUD. I am still bearish on Euro AUD. I want to see we have more liquidity downwards than up. So I want to see markets do something like this on the lower time frame, go back up to this point, then continue selling, right? I want to see it. I want to see markets do something like this and continue selling. Then overall on the weekly, we're still bullish because all these things happening here is just retracement. Retracement is what is just happening. Euro AUD, we're just having retracement. I don't know if I'm communicating, if you guys can. Okay, fine. You guys can hear me. Okay, perfect. So that's what I'm expecting also this week on Euro AUD. You can see the trend line showing us that this is a bullish indication. You can see what the market did. Came up here, came back down, came up here, came back down, created an equal at some point, came back down. So the market is going to still go down. So this week, I want to see more retracement. So we'll be retracing back down to this region, right? We'll be retracing to this region. Anybody buying at this point should be buying short term because this week I want to just see pullbacks because there's more liquidity below than above. There's more liquidity below than above. So USDJPY. USDJPY. All right. We go to the weekly as usual on Euro. We go to the weekly as usual. So we'll see things clear. What's the market telling us? Okay, USDJPY. Market already created more like an equal at this point, right? Let's just mark this point here as our weekly high. Let's mark this point as our weekly high. So this will be our weekly high, and this will be our weekly low. So this will be our weekly low. So we have more liquidity downside than the upside. Let's scale it up. I don't want to dwell so much on this guy. So we'll go back to what we have to do, our normal activities. So USDJPY, well, we have more liquidity at the downside. We have more liquidity below. There's liquidity resting here. There's liquidity resting here. And I want to see price come back to this point to sweep out this liquidity. So most likely I might be trading this week. I might put an eyes on this guy because at this point also we can see that price also gave us an equal. Price actually gave us an equal. This is an equal high. This is an equal high. I want to see price just continue to the downside on USDJPY. So yeah, this will be all my bias for this week for now. For this week, or my bias on these pairs I just listed out. So for this guy, EURAUD, I want to see something like this. I'm coming. Let me. EURAUD, I'm coming. Sorry. Okay. So EURAUD, I want to see something like this. Like I said it might not get back to this point. So I want to see EURAUD come into this region. But now I'm not going to take this trade because it's too, the stop loss is about 30 pips and I don't want to risk that much on this pair. It's not worth it. I like my risk to reward to be higher than, to always be high rather. So I want to see price tap into this region and I'll see how it reacts. If I can get a 20 pips stop loss, it's fine. But preferably I want to have 15 pips, 10 pips, or even 5 pips. So, but this is what I want to see, like at least before the end of today or something, or today, tomorrow, tap into this region, then continue selling. My bias on this guy, because one, we've seen a break of structure here, right? I'll be a change of character, sorry. Seen a change of character around this region. Price came into this point, went back up, came back down. So he actually changed character around this region. So I want to see it. I want to see it tap into this place back. So let's say it's clear. We can see that there's a change of character here. Okay, there's a change of character here, which price just came back down, went up to this region and started coming. So if we want to put our stop loss, it will be obviously above here, and which is giving us 30 pips. This is not a wise investment for me, right? So those that want to scalp on EURAUD, you can see it forming a W pattern. It's already creating a W pattern, like you can see it. I don't know if you get, so you can see it creating a W pattern, which means it wants to buy into this region. So, but I'm not taking this trade. I'm not taking it. So that's my bias on these guys. So this will be the end of today's live session. For now, this will be the end of today's live session, and we'll be looking forward to jump on another live session on Friday. This is what we just do weekly. Every Monday and on Friday, I just call out trades. I just come out here to analyze trades or forecast what I expect for the week on any pair. On any pair at all. We're actually we're running out of time. So that's why I just want us to just quickly just look at what we expect this week before we continue our daily activity. I just hope this whole live session and everything was helpful, really helpful, because this is actually one of the reasons I always do this, to actually help. You get, so I just hope it was helpful. And if you have any question, feel free to always come to my DM. Send me a message or anything on Instagram at Prince_Echo2. Let me type it out in the chat box. Prince_Echo2. This for Instagram, and that on Twitter at Prince_Echo2. All right. And yeah, on Telegram also. So you guys can actually follow me on these social platforms. And so also feel free to send me a DM. I'll reply your messages. And okay, we have question. What's my bias right now on gold? I would say you should avoid gold. Avoid gold this week. This Monday, today. Avoid it. Do not force a trade. Gold is not giving a clear direction. Gold is not giving a clear direction. Avoid gold for today. This is already 3 o'clock, New York session. Avoid gold because, like I said on gold, XAUUSD. Quickly, before I end this live, this is what I'm saying. You can see what I said. I said gold might just come into this region and buy. Now, it might just sweep out this liquidity here and come to take out liquidity on this point, tap into this zone and continue selling. So if you should want to buy, it will trap you. If you're about to sell, it will trap you. So avoid gold. Avoid gold this Monday. Wait for the waters to get settled before you jump on any trade. I've taken my profit, which I sent out to you guys, and I'm chilling. I wouldn't trade if I didn't see a very good opportunity. Now, do not force trades. If you force trades, you tend to lose more money. So with that being said, I want to end to this live session. I just hope today was really impactful like other days. And my DM is always open to questions and suggestions or anything. Feel free to always come to my DM and reach out to me. I'll always reply your chats. So yeah, guys. Okay, let me give my normal shout outs to everybody that joined this live session. Aludi, Ola, Joseph, Shegun, Vincent, Paradise, Ola, okay, Favor Young, and everybody on this live session. I can't really mention everybody. I want to say a big shout out. Say a very big thank you to you guys. You guys are the real guys, man. You guys are the real guys. I want to say a very big thank you. I hope to see you guys on Friday when next we'll be having our live session for general. So I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And yeah, I love you guys, man. I wish I could give everybody a knuckle shower. All right, guys, take care. Feel free to come to my DM and ask me questions or anything. Let's just see each other grow. And yeah.
Please don't forget to post the video because
I sure.
late.
Yeah, I'll post the video, no problem. I'll post it. All right, thank you very much. Thank you. So peace out, guys. Till on Friday, yeah? Take care, guys.